Good morning, everyone. Check out this cone, though. It says Caltrans on it. But look at the other ones. They're not lit. I wonder why. Because I put a light in there. That's why. See that? That's the future right there. I'm gonna try putting like these cones like this. That way when they see the line, the aluminum line, see how reflective that is? It's like a reflector. But when they're coming down the road, they'll see this, and hopefully these motherfuckers will stop. Because, I don't know, it's kind of like a small little taper, but at the same time, it looks evenly, it looks like a horizontal line. Doesn't look like it's curved at a 45-degree angle. R&R, baby. Rolling rock. Not giving a fuck. All my waters. I got an orange in here. And it sucked today. All my ice fell. And see, there's like a thing from a pine tree. Because they come from Mount Shasta. And there's also a few other like branches and stuff, because my ice fell everywhere and I had to pick it all up, so it kind of sucked. But look at that, it looks fucking awesome, right? Wouldn't it be nice if all of them were like that? Let all these punk hoes were fucking in working progress. I mean, that definitely will make it stand out. Lighting up the roads. Yeah, so anyway, I was thinking about making my own cones in the future. And mine are going to be red, white, and then the base is going to be blue. It's going to be like, kind of like this orange color, but more darker, more of the orange drops of color. So it could be a little bit richer red. Anyways, so this is my workstation all over again. This is my fucking post. So I was thinking, they sell these candles, well, little lights, like solar lights, at the Dollar Tree, or even like a rechargeable flashlight, and kind of like this thing that I put down there. I was thinking about putting one on that cone and this cone. So when I'm flagging it in the middle of the night, I can stand out a little bit more. But I was thinking that it would be cool, like once I stop my traffic, once they're stopped and they kind of like lined up, if I want to save the battery, what if I could click a button or go on my phone, and if it's Bluetooth or something and I could shut it off, then it would just turn off. So if it's lit, it would just turn off like that. Bam. Like if it wasn't even lit. Like it's lit, but then it's not lit. It's lit, not lit. Lit. So something like that. That way, when they're coming, boom, they'll look at the lights in the cone, and it'll make them notice that there's obviously an object, a lit up object on the road. Well, even the reflectors already do that, but I'm thinking from a distance, they'll be able to see the orange. They'll be like, what the fuck is that glowing object? It'll look like the tail light, like that. See that? See how small this cone is? Like that. See that? That's how they will see the cone. See, and it's getting brighter, so it's kind of hard to see it. And then with this traffic, it's kind of hard to see it, but it's glowing. It's glowing. See, so we have to perfect the game. We have to come up with creative ideas, and then if it gets smacked, you know, you could break your light and you could lose your light, but whatever on that. But anyway, I was also thinking about buying some aluminum, like, what is that stuff, like strands like these, because look at, see how they move and they wave. So if I get some silver ones, some chrome ones, then even during the day, these people will see them. See, there's a flag up there. See how it's moving around? With no electricity, just the wind is moving it. Over there's another one, right there, where the tip of my finger is at. See, it's moving. A little bit. But I stand here. You gotta remember, I stand here for 12 hours. And then there's another one right there. So I see these things. And you see how this right here, it should be a metal iron, like this thick, of silver aluminum, like a big ring. It should be a ring like that. And that's more on the high end. It's an implementation or an add-on to these cones. But since they don't have them, we could put some of those things here that are aluminum strands. That way, when the wind's blowing, you know, it'll move them around and make it more visible, even during the day. Because during the day, anything aluminum, or chrome is reflective. See, like these things are reflective. This is my aluminum tape. See how reflective that is? It almost looks white, but it's not. So even like these things for the bags, this could work if it's like pulled a little bit, and then if it gets cut with the fucking with some scissors. Even a plastic bag like this will be better than nothing. And you put it on there and fucking you know, you'll stand out a little bit more. And I could try one if you guys want. I could try it out. Well, it's not the best because it's like too stiff. See that? It's not like that. See how it's moving? It doesn't even require a lot of wind, and it is a little bit windy. You can see the plants moving, waving with the wind. See that? You have to have a lot of patience for this. But see it moving somewhat? Look at this one. See that piece of string moving? That's for my whistle, in case there's an emergency. But it always goes down there. See, got another one, but it's too thick. It needs to be thinner. Like, oh, I know a great example. Hold on. Now look it. See? It's toilet paper. Because I had it in there like this and I seen it flapping. See how it kind of stands out? Now, they put these things on the road, and they're like little things that go up like that, and they're little markers. Now, if these things were like a little bush, like that, like a little bush that kind of flares up of aluminum, and they were able to be inserted into the cone, the top of the cone, then it'll move around like any other tree. And then when the traffic is coming or whatever, even all these could have it. See, so I would be able to buy them as a flagger for my own safety and the safety of others. And if you stupid motherfuckers out there, especially Caltrans, fucking gets with the program, you guys could give your drivers and flaggers and workers a better chance of survival by pre-warning them, giving them a more warning, precautionary warning ahead of time, with not only the signs, not only the flagger, but also with GPS. You know, with the GPS, Google Maps. So if you guys Caltrans approves a certain job, and then Caltrans approves it on Google, then when drivers are driving around, if they see something, they're probably like a few miles out, or maybe they're still at home. Maybe they're still at home hanging out, and they're like, okay, we got plans, we're gonna go here. But look, before we get here, there's some construction shit going on. So we got to be aware of that. So anyway, you guys are keeping people safe that way. But, so we all have to do our fucking part. So for my part, you know, I could do something with these things. And if I had them, I'll be able to insert them. If I was like if I was like worried about my safety, you know what I mean? Like, we don't want to do anything that's going to make it look ghetto or fucking weird. But see, this looks kind of professional. It doesn't look too bad. But at the same time, you know, if people realize that it's fucking toilet paper, then, you know, people are going to get weirded out. And not only that, but fucking, it's not that professional. And the last thing we want is fucking toilet paper flying around everywhere like that. See, this could be like the thing that goes here for these stupid motherfuckers. I'm just joking, but the drivers to know to stop right here. Because look at, these don't have it, but these do. So even if these three are where you want them to stop at, I don't know, fuck. You guys fucking do the fucking rules and regulations. I'm just trying to have fun, you stupid motherfuckers. Leave me the fuck alone, fuck. Suck it, fucking, whatever the fuck you suck on, lollipop. It could be any type of lollipop. It could be a hard fucking lollipop. It could be a fucking ice cream lollipop. It could be a gummy bear lollipop. It could be a Jolly Rancher lollipop. It could be your fucking wife's lollipop. Or it could be your husband's lollipop. I mean, it's okay for us to share, right? See that? Looks awesome, right? See, so now we got movement. Now, instead of the fucking trees that are waving and birds that are fucking flying by and other construction shit going on over here and causing a distraction, guess what? This shit is fucking causing the distraction on the road. So before they get distracted anywhere else, guess what? They're gonna get distracted right here. Where they fucking should. Probably. Hopefully. Or else I'll get ran over. But, yeah. See, you guys can't even see the light no more. Because that's for nighttime purposes only. This is what I use at night. This is the red color. Red, white, white, white. So this comes in handy. The yellow signifies LED in there. Yellow. Yep. Anyways, just another fucking day where I have to stand out here for another 12. No biggie, right? But see how this one's not even moving? Like, people would laugh at me. Imagine trying to show this to an audience. Like, I mean, like, we kind of get what you're trying to say, Francisco. We kind of get what you're saying. But it's not even moving, buddy. And I think we got some other ideas. We got some other ideas that that might work. But we're not going to tell you that. So, you know, Francisco, honestly, I don't think this is going to work out, buddy. And there goes my dreams, my fucking hopes, my whole world devastated. All because I couldn't present a better illustration of my ideas. Now the rings are more military shit. Right here. Rings. And then there should be rings here and down here. But someone changed it all around. Anyways, gotta go. Gotta stand out here again for 12 hours looking at this all day long.